Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately, like you're losing strength without warning? You're not alone. After 60, many people quietly face a condition called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. But here's the good news. It's not a life sentence. You can fight back and rebuild muscle naturally with something as simple and sweet as fruit. Yes, certain fruits hold hidden powers that support muscle growth, reduce inflammation, and help you stay strong, active, and independent. In today's video, I'll walk you through the top 5 fruits that rebuild muscle and reverse sarcopenia, each one backed by science, gentle on your body, and easy to find at any grocery store. And the last fruit on the list? It's likely sitting in your kitchen right now, but you've probably never thought of it as a muscle builder. If this sounds helpful, I invite you to stay with me. And if you enjoy content made with care for older adults like you, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. No pressure, just a gentle nudge to keep this helpful information flowing your way. Let's get started. 1. Avocado. Let's begin with one of the most soothing, heart-friendly, and surprisingly powerful foods you can add to your plate, the avocado. At first glance, it might just seem like a trendy green fruit you toss onto toast or mix into guacamole. But for those of us over 60, it's far more than that. In fact, I'd argue it should be a staple in your daily diet, especially if you're trying to rebuild strength, support healthy aging, and fight off the effects of muscle loss or sarcopenia. You see, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the good fats your body loves. These fats have been shown to help lower bad cholesterol, support brain function, and reduce chronic inflammation. Now you might be wondering, why does inflammation matter when it comes to muscles? Here's why. As we age, low-grade inflammation tends to build up silently in the body. You might not feel it right away, but over time, this internal inflammation can slowly wear down your muscle tissue, making it harder for your body to repair and grow stronger. This is one of the key ways sarcopenia creeps in. But here's where avocado comes in. It gently calms that fire. Its healthy fats help lower inflammatory markers in the body, which in turn supports your muscles' ability to recover, rebuild, and stay resilient. That's something no pill or supplement can quite match in such a natural way. In fact, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study showing that older adults who consumed more monounsaturated fats had better mobility and lower risk of frailty over time. And let's not forget about potassium. Most people think bananas are the go-to source, but did you know that avocados actually contain more potassium per gram than bananas? That's right. Potassium helps regulate your muscle contractions, supports a steady heart rhythm, and reduces muscle cramps, something many older adults quietly suffer from. Combine that with the magnesium found in avocados, and you have a powerful duo for muscle support, energy, and calmness. Now I'd like to share a story with you, one that stuck with me. Clara, a 72-year-old grandmother from Michigan, reached out to me through one of our past videos. She used to suffer from nightly leg cramps and muscle stiffness that made walking up the stairs in the morning a real challenge. Her daughter encouraged her to try eating half an avocado each day. Just half, nothing fancy. After a couple of weeks, Clara told me something remarkable. The cramps eased, her walks became less painful, and for the first time in years, she felt more in control of her body. Today, she enjoys her avocado every morning, sometimes on whole grain toast, other times blended into a smoothie with spinach and almond milk. It's become her small but powerful daily ritual. Speaking of smoothies, one of my personal favorites includes avocado, frozen berries, a splash of almond milk, and a spoonful of flax seeds. It's creamy, satisfying, and packed with nutrients your muscles and heart will thank you for. But if you prefer something simpler, you can slice avocado into a salad, pair it with eggs in the morning, or mash it with a little lemon juice and sea salt. It's endlessly versatile. Now, let's talk about fiber. Avocados are an excellent source of dietary fiber, about 10 grams per fruit. This helps regulate blood sugar, which is especially important if you're managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Stable blood sugar means more consistent energy throughout the day, fewer crashes, and better muscle recovery after movement. Here's a question for you. Have you ever tried adding avocado into your daily routine? If so, how did it make you feel? Did you notice more energy, better digestion, or fewer cramps? I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. And if you haven't yet made it a habit, what's stopping you? Sometimes all it takes is one small change to shift how we feel every single day. Another lesser-known benefit of avocado is its vitamin E content. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your muscle cells from oxidative damage. That's the wear and tear that naturally builds up over time. Think of it like a gentle shield, keeping your muscle fibers stronger for longer. When paired with a healthy diet and light movement, this simple fruit becomes a true ally for graceful aging. Now a quick tip. While avocados are incredibly healthy, they are also calorie-dense, so moderation matters. Half to one avocado per day is more than enough to gain the benefits without overdoing it. And always choose ripe, soft avocados that yield slightly to the touch. They're easier to digest and more flavorful too. So there you have it. This humble green fruit, often underestimated, is actually one of the most powerful tools we have for supporting muscle strength after 60. It fights inflammation, restores minerals, supports heart health, balances blood sugar, and helps you feel full without relying on processed snacks. And the best part? It's delicious. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. Will avocado become part of your daily health ritual? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now let's move on to the next powerful fruit that supports aging muscles in a totally different way. 2. Tart cherries. Let's talk about a little red fruit that doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves. Tart cherries. Not the sweet ones you might pop in your mouth on a summer afternoon. I'm talking about the bold, sour kind that holds some of the most powerful natural healing properties, especially when it comes to muscle recovery, inflammation, and better sleep. All essential after the age of 60. Have you ever woken up with stiff legs or sore shoulders, even if you didn't do anything strenuous the day before? That heavy, achy feeling in your muscles that just lingers? It's more common than you think, and often it's a sign of low-level inflammation, something that naturally increases with age. Tart cherries contain a class of compounds called anthocyanins, which are natural antioxidants known for reducing this kind of inflammation and protecting muscle tissue from breakdown. In fact, clinical studies have shown that tart cherry juice can reduce markers of muscle damage and speed up muscle repair. Think about that for a moment. Just by drinking a small glass of 100% tart cherry juice each day, you could be helping your muscles bounce back faster and stay stronger for longer. That's a powerful habit to build into your routine. I remember Paul, a retired firefighter in his late 60s. For years, he struggled with sore knees and tight legs, especially in the morning. He tried creams, stretches, and all kinds of supplements. Nothing really worked. Then, a friend suggested tart cherry juice. Paul added it to his evening routine, just 4 ounces after dinner. Within 2 weeks, he told me he was waking up with less stiffness, moving more freely, and, this was his favorite part, sleeping better than he had in years. And that's no coincidence. Tart cherries are one of the few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your body uses to regulate sleep. As we age, melatonin levels naturally decline, which is one reason so many older adults struggle with falling or staying asleep. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice not only slept longer, but also had better sleep quality. When you sleep well, your body repairs muscles more efficiently, your energy improves, and you feel more balanced, physically and emotionally. Now, you might be wondering, how do I add tart cherries into my day? One easy way is to drink unsweetened 100% tart cherry juice, not the cocktail blends with added sugars. Just 4 to 6 ounces a day is enough. If juice isn't your thing, try dried tart cherries sprinkled over your oatmeal or mixed into Greek yogurt. There are also capsules made from tart cherry extract that are easy to take and just as effective. Let me be clear, this isn't about quick fixes or miracle cures. It's about giving your body gentle, consistent support using real, natural foods. Foods that your body recognizes, foods that nourish you from the inside out. And I'd love to know, have you ever tried tart cherries or tart cherry juice? If so, did you notice a difference in your sleep or how your body felt? Share your story in the comments. And if not, would you consider giving it a try this week? Sometimes, One small shift in your routine can ripple out into big improvements over time. Now, let's talk about something I always recommend: listening to your body. If you're dealing with soreness after daily walks or gentle workouts, it's not a sign to slow down. It's a sign to support your recovery. Tart Cherry helps you do just that. In one study from Oregon Health and Science University, researchers found that older adults who consumed tart cherry juice daily had lower levels of inflammation and less post-activity pain, even without intense exercise. That means you don't need to be running marathons to benefit. Whether you enjoy gardening, going for a stroll, or simply keeping up with your grandkids, your muscles will thank you for the support. But here's something to keep in mind: quality matters. Always choose juice that's labeled 100% tart cherry with no added sugars. Look for Montmorency tart cherries if possible. They've been the most studied and are rich in anthocyanins. And as always, if you're on medication or managing a chronic condition, talk to your doctor before making changes. So to wrap this up, tart cherries may be small, but they offer big support for aging muscles, joints, and sleep patterns. They help you move with ease, rest with peace, and recover more quickly, all with a flavor that adds a delightful twist to your day. If this helped you, leave a like or a comment below. It helps more people find this information. And don't forget to subscribe for more senior health tips that are simple, trustworthy, and made just for you. Now let's move on to the next powerful fruit on our list, one that boosts circulation and helps your muscles perform at their very best. 3. Pomegranate. Let's talk about one of the most beautiful and underestimated fruits in your grocery store: the pomegranate. You've seen it, those deep ruby seeds bursting with color and flavor. But did you know this fruit could actually help boost your circulation, reduce fatigue, and protect your muscles as you age? If you've ever felt worn out after a walk that used to be easy, or noticed it takes longer to recover from even light physical activity, it might not just be getting older. Sometimes the issue lies deeper, in your blood flow and muscle recovery. That's where the pomegranate steps in. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenols, a powerful class of antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress. What is oxidative stress? It's the slow wear and tear on your cells caused by age, inflammation, or even stress itself. And when that stress builds up, your muscles pay the price. They get weaker, tire more easily, and recover more slowly. Here's something amazing. Pomegranate helps boost nitric oxide in the body, a compound that opens your blood vessels and improves circulation. Think of it like upgrading your plumbing. With better flow, your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients. That means more energy when you're active and faster healing when you rest. There was a study published in the Journal of Nutrition that found older adults who consumed pomegranate extract before exercise had better endurance and less fatigue. Even those who weren't doing vigorous workouts felt the difference. They moved easier, they felt less winded, their recovery time shortened. I remember George, a 74-year-old viewer who left a comment on one of my earlier videos. He started drinking a small glass of 100% pomegranate juice each morning before heading out to his garden. After a couple of weeks, he wrote back saying, "I can pull weeds, trim bushes, and still have energy to make lunch. Before, I had to sit down after 20 minutes. Now I feel like I've got my legs back." Isn't that the kind of change we're all looking for? Not to turn back time, but to move through our day with strength and joy. But that's not all. Pomegranate also supports your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your muscle cells. When your mitochondria work better, your muscles stay energized, even after age 60 or 70. And that's not just theory. A 2021 study showed that pomegranate polyphenols can actually help protect muscle tissue and support energy production on a cellular level. And here's a fun fact: those juicy seeds, they're called arils. You don't have to juice the whole fruit. Just sprinkle the arils over yogurt, toss them into a salad, or add them to a smoothie. They're tart, refreshing, and loaded with fiber, which also helps stabilize blood sugar. That's good news for anyone managing diabetes or watching their energy levels. Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you ate a pomegranate? Have you ever tried it regularly and noticed any changes in how your body feels? If so, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. If not, maybe this is the week to add it to your shopping list. And remember, quality matters. Always choose 100% pomegranate juice with no added sugars. Just 4 to 6 ounces a day is enough. Or better yet, eat the seeds whole and get the bonus fiber and nutrients. Now, if you're worried about the sugar content, don't be. Despite their sweetness, pomegranates have a low glycemic index and are generally well tolerated in moderation, even for those with blood sugar concerns. Another viewer, Margaret, 68, wrote in and said she started adding pomegranate to her lunch salads 3 times a week. After about a month, she said her afternoon slumps disappeared. Her legs felt less heavy. She slept more deeply. "It's like I'm charging my battery again," she said. So here's my take as a health educator. Pomegranate is not just a snack. It's a wellness strategy. It helps fight muscle fatigue, supports healthy blood flow, boosts your energy, and even sharpens your mind by improving circulation to the brain. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive supplements. Sometimes, you just need the right fruit at the right time. So if you're looking for a natural, delicious, and proven way to support your muscles and stay active, give pomegranate a chance. And if this helped you, consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel. We've got more senior health tips coming your way. Simple, natural, and created with care just for you. Now, are you ready for the next fruit on our list? It may be small, wrinkled, and old-fashioned, but it holds one of the most powerful secrets to rebuilding strength after 60. Let's find out what it is. 4. Prunes. Now let's talk about one of the most underestimated fruits in the world of senior health, prunes. Yes, I know what you might be thinking. Aren't prunes just for digestion? And you're not entirely wrong. But there's so much more packed into these humble dried plums than most people realize. In fact, prunes are one of nature's hidden gems when it comes to protecting muscle strength, improving bone health, and keeping your body aging gracefully. Let's start with what makes prunes special for muscle health. As we age, our muscles naturally shrink and weaken, a condition called sarcopenia. It happens slowly, almost silently, and one day we notice that climbing stairs feels harder, getting out of a chair takes more effort, or carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to. But prunes contain powerful polyphenols, like chlorogenic acid and neochlorogenic acid, that fight inflammation and protect your muscle tissue from oxidative damage, the silent force behind many age-related issues. What really caught my attention, as someone deeply committed to senior wellness, is that prunes also help stimulate IGF-1, a hormone that promotes muscle repair and growth. That's right. A study published in Nutrients found that older adults who included prunes in their daily diet experience better muscle function and strength. So these little dried fruits don't just help you keep what you've got, they may actually help you build more. But prunes aren't just muscle builders. They're champions for bone health too. Prunes are one of the richest sources of boron, a trace mineral that helps the body use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D more efficiently, 3 essential nutrients for keeping your bones dense and strong. If you've been told you're at risk for osteoporosis, or if you've already experienced a minor fracture, prunes might be one of the simplest daily habits to protect your frame. And let's not forget about fiber. Just 5 to 6 prunes a day give you a healthy dose of soluble fiber, which helps keep your digestive system regular, supports blood sugar stability, and reduces cholesterol. You stay energized longer, avoid sugar crashes, and feel lighter throughout the day. I once spoke with a viewer named Helen. She's 76, lives in Arizona, and said she used to feel stiff every morning after her short walks. After watching one of our videos, she decided to give prunes a try, 5 every morning with her oatmeal. A month later, she emailed me, "I'm not dragging my feet anymore. It's like I've oiled the hinges." And you know what? She's not the only one who's noticed these results. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried adding prunes to your diet? Did you notice a difference in your energy, strength, or digestion? Your story could inspire someone else watching this very video, so feel free to share it in the comments below. If you're wondering how to enjoy prunes beyond eating them straight from the bag, try blending them into a smoothie, chopping them into your oatmeal, or even mixing them with walnuts and cinnamon for a quick, muscle-friendly energy bite. They're naturally sweet, low on the glycemic index, and safe for those managing blood sugar. Just remember, moderation is key. So here's the real takeaway. Prunes are more than just a digestive aid. They're a functional food that supports muscle health, bone strength, joint comfort, and long-term energy. Simple, natural, affordable, and right there at your local grocery store. If you've been looking for a gentle yet powerful way to care for your muscles without pills or complicated routines, don't overlook this wrinkled little wonder. And remember, real strength doesn't come from lifting weights. It starts with what you put on your plate. 5. Apples. Let's talk about a fruit you've probably eaten your entire life. The apple. It's crisp, sweet, familiar. But what if I told you that this everyday fruit may be one of your most powerful allies in the fight against muscle loss? Yes, that classic saying, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away," might hold even more truth than we realized, especially for seniors. What makes apples so unique when it comes to preserving strength after 60? The answer lies in something most people overlook: the peel. That's right. The skin of an apple contains a natural compound called ursolic acid, and recent research shows that this compound may help prevent muscle wasting and even promote new muscle growth in older adults. A study published in Cell Metabolism found that ursolic acid increased the size of muscle fibers in aging mice and reduced fat accumulation. It also improved IGF-1 levels, the same hormone we discussed earlier that helps stimulate muscle repair and strength. And while more human trials are underway, early findings are promising. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Ursolic acid may also block myostatin, a protein that tells your body to stop building muscle. So imagine this: by eating an apple, especially with the peel, you're not only feeding your body, but possibly telling it to keep building strength, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And apples don't stop there. They're also rich in quercetin, an antioxidant that supports mitochondrial health. Think of your mitochondria as the engines inside your muscle cells. The stronger and healthier they are, the more energy your muscles can generate. That means more endurance, less fatigue, and better performance in everyday tasks, from walking the dog to climbing stairs. Have you noticed how small changes, like holding a shopping bag or getting out of bed, feel a bit more tiring than they used to? That's your muscle efficiency gradually declining. But fruits like apples, packed with natural plant compounds, can help slow that process down. I remember chatting with Mr. David, a 79-year-old viewer from Michigan. He told me, "I eat 1 apple a day, always with the peel. Keeps me regular, keeps me walking, and honestly, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something good for myself." And he's not wrong. The soluble fiber in apples, especially pectin, not only supports digestion, but also helps stabilize blood sugar, a key factor in maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day. Now let's get practical. How can you add more apples into your routine? Try slicing them into your morning oatmeal, pairing them with almond butter as an afternoon snack, or dicing them into a salad with walnuts and spinach. And don't peel them. That's where most of the ursolic acid lives. Just wash them well or buy organic when possible. Worried about sugar? Apples may be sweet, but they have a low glycemic index. That means they won't cause big blood sugar spikes when eaten whole, especially when paired with protein or fiber. And because they're high in water and fiber, they help you feel full without overeating. Let me ask you, have you been eating your apples with or without the peel? Have you noticed any changes in how you feel, move, or recover after a walk or a long day? Share your thoughts below. You might inspire someone else to give this simple habit a try. So, here's the takeaway. Apples are more than just a healthy snack. They're a daily tool for building muscle, preserving energy, and aging with strength. They don't cost a fortune. They're easy to carry, easy to eat, and easy to love. And maybe, just maybe, that apple you reach for tomorrow will do more than satisfy your sweet tooth. It could be the very thing that helps you stay strong, independent, and full of life. So, what have we learned today? These 5 fruits, avocados, tart cherries, pomegranates, prunes, and apples, aren't just tasty. They're powerful tools that help you stay strong, mobile, and full of energy as you age. Each one works in a unique way to protect your muscles, reduce inflammation, support better sleep, and fuel your body with natural strength. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. Just simple, everyday choices that build a stronger you, one bite at a time. As a senior health specialist, I truly encourage you to try adding 1 or 2 of these fruits to your daily meals this week. See how your body responds. You might be surprised at the difference. If you found value in today's video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more science-based guidance made just for you. Don't forget to explore the helpful videos linked in the description. They'll walk you through other vital tips for joint health, energy, and aging with confidence. And before you go, I'd love to know, what health topic would you like us to cover next? Share in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we're here to grow stronger together.